In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 different printers I picked up at Goodwill. One of them I found valued at about $600 on Amazon, and I only paid $3.50 for this printer. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. Hey guys, what is going on? The printer guy here, and today I wanted to talk about 3 printers that I picked up at Goodwill. I've got my receipt here. I was able to get a major discount on them, and they are worth a good amount of money on Amazon. I also sell printers on eBay, so either way you cut it, all 3 of these printers can make a good amount of profit either on eBay or on Amazon. But really on Amazon, that is where you can make the most amount of money, specifically with printers. If this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. I'm excited to get to 55,000 subscribers. We are almost there, so if you would just subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be notified other videos I end up putting out. And this content is going to benefit you if you're looking to get into reselling, you're looking to add printers to your reselling business. I'm going to give you some insight on what you can do so that you can make some money selling printers online. All right, so I've been shopping at Goodwill for about 8 years, and I have been doing this for about 8 years where I buy printers for really cheap, and I always come across a lot of really good deals. Now, this HP printer on top was listed at $10. It had a pink tag. All 3 of these had a pink tag. Pink tag had 50% off today, and so this was a $5 printer. These 2 brother printers were listed at $6.99, and so they were also 50% off, so I ended up getting them for $3.50 each. And then I had about $12.23 of points, I guess, at Goodwill. Whenever you shop there and you buy a good amount of items, you spend a good amount of money at Goodwill, you rack up some points, which is a really great system. That's what I love about Goodwill. On your birthday month, they give you a discount. And so basically, I paid $12 for these printers, not including tax. So you add some tax and I paid a little bit, but I had a credit for $12, and the cost of these printers after the discount was $12. So I basically got these printers for free. And what I can sell these printers for would net me a profit of about $400. I've done the math. That includes shipping, all of my Amazon or eBay fees, wherever I end up selling these. All costs included, all my fees. I don't have a cost on the printers because I got them basically for free. I would profit $400 just off of these 3 printers. It took me about 20 minutes to find these printers. It took me maybe 20 minutes to drive to the location, drive to the Goodwill. So about an hour of time invested in finding the printers. So really not bad for the amount of time invested. And this is how you can really make a good amount of money, is that when you're selling on eBay and Amazon, and many times this really just applies to more so to eBay. When you're selling on online platforms like eBay and Amazon, you can get into the weeds of finding all the smaller items, or you can specialize in something like printers. And the only caveat with printers is that there needs to be a more refined process, and you need to comb through the best printers. Now, I have an ebook that talks all about what you need to do to identify the best printers that can give you the best amount of profit, the best printers at Goodwill. Some printers are not worth touching. Other printers, they're always going to be a score. There's a way to test printers at most Goodwill locations. So there's going to be a link down below for my ebook where I explain to you how you can actually find the best printers to sell online, and the process you need to go through in order to ensure that you're not getting those items returned back to you. Okay, so a part of the process that you need to do in order to make sure that you can actually get some good opportunities is there's 2 things. If a printer has an error code, then you don't want to touch that printer. Printers with error codes, you don't want to buy. If it's simply not printing a certain color and the error code is, and it's not really an error code, it says that it's missing a certain color ink, that is totally normal. That is the margin of opportunity, and that is where you can actually use the Best Printers cleaning kit to solve that problem. I have a ton of videos on my channel showing you how to use this cleaning kit on multiple different printer models. But basically, I developed this product and I use it on all of my printers because all these printers have something in common, and that is that the print head gets clogged. The print head is where you put the ink in. That is that carriage where you place the ink in. That actually is what takes the ink down into its system and it prints out. That can get clogged. This is going to unclog the print head. And so when you do that, it's gonna take some extra time. This is extra preparation, but you're also gonna be able to get much larger margins because that is the margin of opportunity. So is it easier to sell maybe, let's say, a pair of boots? I did find this pair of boots. I paid $6.99 for this pair of boots, and I can maybe sell these for $20, $25. There's not much of a margin. I'll probably end up buying these from my store for personal use. Around the fall time, if they haven't sold for a really, a decent price, I'm probably gonna end up keeping these because they fit me. And I really like the style, and I tried them on, they're pretty comfortable. It's much easier to sell an item like that because all I gotta do is clean them, wipe them down, and when they sell, I just package them. There's really not much involved. When it comes to electronics, when you're selling electronics online, you have to be really careful because if you don't test the items and you're selling items that don't actually work, and printers can be a little sophisticated sometimes, then you're gonna get returns, you're gonna get complaints, and you don't want that for your business. You wanna run a business that is customer focused. You want your customers to be happy with the product they received. You don't want them to feel like they got scammed. You want the customers to feel happy with the product that they received. And every now and then, there's gonna be something that happens with electronics. It was working when you tested it, it arrived, it's not working. And so in that instance, that's where you have to just say, there's gonna be a margin of error in this business. Okay, so this is an opportunity. I highly suggest that you look into selling printers, because if you actually get into selling printers, you are gonna make a lot more money selling online. You do have to get the packaging and everything like that right, but as long as you follow this channel, you're gonna have all the guidance that you need to get into selling some printers in your store. You might not, only sell printers like I do. And I don't only sell printers, I do have other items that if I see opportunities, or a lot of times what I do is I buy items in my business that I can use in the future or that my family can end up using. I try to sell it. If it doesn't sell in a certain amount of time, I will end up actually buying it from my store at cost, and that way I can get an item that is less expensive but that we actually need, so it's a win-win. But I primarily focus on printers. If you look over here, I have several printers that I'm working on, some printers that are already in inventory. I actually sold a printer today that I bought for about $10, and the profit after all fees and shipping is gonna be $200. And so that is the kind of money that can be made. It's an HP Envy printer. Let's go look at it right now, actually. So this is the printer that I sold today. It's the HP Envy 7640. I sold it on Amazon, and I bought it, like I said, for about $10. It is going to ship out, and after all fees, shipping fees, everything, my net profit is $200 on this printer. So by selling printers or adding printers to your inventory, you're really gonna add a lot of profit there. There's gonna be, your time is gonna be more valuable. This knowledge of using this cleaning kit, is once you develop this knowledge and understand how to use this on different models, there's a lot of different attachments, and there's a link down below for you to get this cleaning kit. There is a little bit of a cost to get into this business. There is a little bit of a knowledge gap that needs to be filled, and that's why I'm providing the ebook. That's why I have this cleaning kit for you. But I don't want to make outrageous claims of how much you can make a year, but you can do the math. If you sold X amount of printers in a month, and you could find X amount of printers in a month and sell a percentage of them, and then they sell for this amount of profit, your time is going to become very valuable. Now, when you're selling every odd item that's out there and you don't really specialize, you can still make money, but in my personal experience, your time is not as valuable. And if I've learned anything in business, it's that you want to always do what is the highest and best use of your time. What is going to give you the highest result? What is going to give you the highest profit? You want to focus on those things more than the lower items. The lower items, you want to delegate those to other people, or you leave those for the end of the day, when you really have completed everything else. All right, so that's really all I have for today. I'm going to be making a lot more videos just talking about selling printers, the nuances around it, all the different things that you may need if you want to get into this business. And it's not that you're going to be selling printers exclusively, but maybe adding this to your inventory, maybe trying to sell one printer. Maybe you shied away from them before in the past. Now you came across this video and you see that you can actually make a good amount of money, because let me tell you that printers are always, in my area at least, always readily available. It's very easy to find printers. You probably see them in the electronics section, a ton of them. Nobody wants to touch them because there's this margin of opportunity. And this is how I have been able to create my business. And maybe this is something you can implement in your business and make a good amount of money in your area as well. All right, so if this video was helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. It's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.